I hate two time! I hate two time! Why? Why?
This is Two Time. You probably recognize them because they're notorious for this.
Let me tell you how much I hate no clue. A clue! What the hell?
When people talk about who the strongest survivor is, Two Time always shows up. But is Two Time actually that good? With Azure's release on the horizon, I think it's about time we found out. To do this, I spent months stabbing all the way up to level 500, interviewed the game's main balancer Soy, and even made a full rework with professional Forsaken player Meatkill. So, with all of this, let's try to fix Forsaken's most broken survivor. To start, I have to address the elephant in the room. Trick stabbing. Now, I know this will be controversial, but trick stabbing needs to be buffed! Before you raise your pitchforks, let me explain. It's more of a rebalance. The issue with trick stabbing is that it's far too punishing to be hit by one, while being almost impossible to land on cautious, experienced killers.
Nice try, clear.
This makes Two Time very difficult to balance because they need to have tools in chase. They are a sentinel after all. Every other sentinel has a pretty consistent stun they can use, getting them out of many sticky situations. But with Two Time, you either land a trick stab or... Wait, huh?
Oh my god!
I gotta get out of here. No, wait! This is why it is ridiculous that so many people want to remove trick stabbing entirely. It's a core part of their kit, which just needs adjustments rather than outright nerfs. A move that doesn't need to be buffed is crouch. Two Time is a stealth sentinel. This is a naturally strong combination, so they shouldn't be too good at being stealthy or too good at being a sentinel. Two Time needs a healthy combination of both. This is one of the more fundamental misunderstandings people have about Two Time, where they believe that Two Time players should be stuck playing biblically accurate stealth-only Two Time. Someone who has truly mastered Two Time will dynamically switch between attempting trick stabs and being stealthy. Buff Two Time stealth too much, and now there's no reason to be creative with the character. Similarly, remove Two Time's trick stab ability, and stealth is the only option left. It would just flat out hurt a core aspect of Two Time's unique playstyle. The last major thing I have to talk about regarding Two Time is the obvious issue with their hitboxes. This is something that needs to be a large part of their rebalance, because while yes, face stabs like this do happen and are ridiculous, it goes both ways. From the worst face stabs you've ever seen to me literally stabbing through the killer, it somehow doesn't count, then I swing my dagger to the left like I'm Shidletsky and end up stunning him. The bugginess of this character's hitboxes feel awful on both sides and needs heavy reworking. Alright, it's finally time to talk about the rework I've designed for them. I'll go over one ability at a time, explaining my changes as we go. Starting with their first ability, Dagger. The first thing I want to reduce is their wind up from 0.3 seconds down to 0.2 seconds. This, of course, won't come without any trade-offs, because I also want to reduce the stun time from 3.5 seconds down to 2 seconds. The goal of these changes is to make trick stabbing killers who are experienced a bit easier, while making it far less punishing for newer or more casual players who will always get backstabbed regardless. Wait, Mumi, behind you, what is that? Do you see that?
Oh my god, I do see it. What is that?
This will also have two great side effects. One, if they don't fix the issue with face stabbing and buggy hitboxes, it'll feel far less crippling when you do get face stabbed. And two, it will also passively discourage Two Times from abusing trick stabs since the reward for landing one is nerfed. Hopefully this decreases the amount of Two Times who just hold S and then stab shortly after, hoping for the best. The next change to Dagger is a big one, where the healing from the dagger is removed entirely, and Oblation now only fills up by 40% from the backstab and 20% from the face stab. This will make it take far longer to fill your Oblation bar, while also making Two Time not heal and chase as much. Notice though how I said in chase. Moving on to Crouch, it is insane how many people think that Crouch is a weak ability. All that this ability truly needs is a cooldown reduction from 45 seconds down to like 40 or even 35 or something. Aside from that, the entire character should be affected by the invisibility status, making it so that decals and your dagger are hidden. Finally, 2-time needs a new ability to feel complete now. I would move the keybind for Ritual from R to T, and the ability that takes its place would be my new move called Pray. When you hold Pray near your Ritual, you will rapidly exchange oblation you've gained for health on a 2 oblation to 1 HP ratio. If you press it when not near your Ritual, it will highlight your Ritual to you for 5 seconds. This is to give 2-time the ability to heal as they do now, but making it harder to do so in Chase, making you have to work even more for your second life, and to decide if you would rather heal your missing HP or get another stab to get your second life instead. I think this will give them an even deeper and more dynamic playstyle than they have now. With your second life being much harder to obtain and you draining your own oblation for healing now, let's also buff their second life's health from 40 to 50. This is a much larger buff than you might think, as it keeps you from getting one-shot by most common killer abilities. And that's the entirety of my 2-time rebalance. I think it would put them in a much healthier place, allowing you to trick stab higher skill killers a bit easier while punishing those who always get trick stabbed regardless less harshly. It will also passively encourage stealth by making them unable to heal as much in Chase and having your dash stab stun for longer. I feel it puts them in a nice best of both worlds place. A few other pain points that it addresses is how you don't get rewarded as much when you land early backstabs. There have been many rounds where I'm playing against a very good killer and I would hesitate to go for a backstab when I'm full health because, well, I'd likely need the healing at some point in the future to survive. Oh yeah, 87 days. I can't stats. What most people don't understand is that while getting trick stabbed may be very frustrating for some, it's their only defense in Chase. The solution isn't to remove trick stabbing or to make them suddenly vanish and exit Chase when they crouch. It's to encourage stealth by making an overall stronger playstyle while making trick stabbing itself less toxic than it is right now. Before I fully wrap up this video, if you've enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd support me in my other endeavors. I saw Picket kill! I hope to eventually make content on other games like Among Us or Minecraft, where I even made an entire custom mod pack where I coded in different Forsaken characters as actually playable classes in-game. I plan to launch an SMP with multiple other content creators who you most definitely know, so do look forward to that. I've also worked harder on this video than any other video ever before, so I would really appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and even hype if you're on mobile. Anyway, time to finish this video up. What are your thoughts on my rework? Did your eyes roll to the back of your head when I suggested making their dagger wind up quicker? And do you like the new ability I added to them? Tell me what you liked, disliked, or might change about my rework in the comments. Aside from that, I want to let you know I stream here on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, so don't be afraid to stop by. Thank you very much for watching.